Today, as part of Maharshi Parashara astrology videos, we're trying to understand a third house effects. So, third house is also called as Vikrama Bhava, means the house of courage, Bhratra Bhava, the house of anger siblings. So, this is the part 3 of the videos about third house by Maharshi Parashara astrology. Maharshi is explaining here about a third house lord placement. Maharshi is saying Mrutau Kujatrutiyeshau Sahodara Vinashakau Kendra Trikonage Vayapi Swocha Mitra Swavargage Karake Sahajeshe Ya Bhratru Saukhyam Vinirdishet. So he's explaining about the Bhratru Saukhyam, means the pleasure for your younger brother or younger sister, or the happiness, right? And also the Mrutau Kujatrutiyeshau Sahodara Vinashakau, means Sahodara Vinashakau means the younger siblings destruction. He's explaining both the happiness and also the destruction of your younger brother or younger sister. So Maharshi is saying when Mars and the Lord of the third house occupy 8th house. So what is 8th house here? So 8th house is house of it's not a good house at all, right? 8th house is a house of destruction, you can say. So it is also called as 8th house is called as Randhra, Ayu, right? It's related to the age, longevity, the war, death, right? It is basically the destructive house, right? So it is called as Randhra. In so many times we can see 8th house is called as a Randhra house. Randhra means everything is gone, destruction only, right? So if Mars and the Lord of the third house, both of them are sitting in the 8th house, then that itself is enough for the destruction of the younger brother or younger sister, right? And let us say if Mars and the significate means if the Mars and the third house lord both are sitting in Kendra, means 1, 4, 7, 10, or in Trikona, means 5, 9. In any of these houses, that is treated as very auspicious, right? That is very auspicious, right? So that is a bad impact of 8th house, the 8th house bad impact Maharshi is explaining. So if this particular third house lord and Mars, because Mars is the significator of third house, both of them are going and sitting in 8th house, that itself is enough for the destruction of a younger sibling. This is not at all auspicious, right? If even any planet means you take any house, that house lord is going and sitting in the 8th house, that is not at all auspicious. It's only auspicious if your 6th house lord is going and sitting in 8th house, or at least your 12th house lord is sitting in 8th house. That is auspicious, because 6, 8, 12, these three are dusthanas. So any dusthana's lord sitting in another dusthana is going to nullify the bad effect of that particular dusthana. Let us say if 6th house lord is sitting in 8th house, then all the bad effects of 6th house are gone. They are destroyed completely. Even the 12th house lord is sitting in 8th house, that is also good enough to nullify the impact of 8th house bad effects. I mean, if you in your horoscope, if 6th house lord and 8th house lord are coming and sitting in 12th house, that is good enough. Your 6th house and 8th house bad effects are completely destroyed. So 8th house is not a good house, right? And especially Maharshi is explicitly telling this, right? 8th house is very bad. So check your horoscope right? And analyze if any of if any house's lord is present in your 8th house, and that house's impact is destroyed generally, right? So that is about the part 3. Then we'll meet in our part 4. Also, before that, we'll try to understand significators of each and every house in Vedic astrology in our next video. Thank you.